And I like what's happening now, but I wasn't in it for what's happening now. But I'm stubborn, and you know what? You start giving me money for doing the same thing, and I find it to be the most rewarding, easy, frustrating, hard thing I've done yet. But never in your lifetime will you be able to take at a young age, and I'm just considering, I don't want to guess your age, but since you're not a twin, that means you're older than your brother who's 18.
Yes.
But you're a lot younger than me. Don't say yes to that because I'm not as old. But listen, can you imagine being your age and chasing this one dream? I'm going to set a goal for you right now. All I want you to do is have a 25-year outlook on this business. And in this next 25 years, I want you to have a goal of making 1% of just 1 year spending in the state of Texas. Now follow me again on that. I want you to have a 25-year plan of action, and your goal is just 1% of just 1 year spending in the state of Texas. Now, if you follow that and you set your goals on that at a young age, do you know how much money that means you're going to make in 25 years?
No, but I'm thinking 5 years maybe.
No, you're a little short. It's 248 million.
Only 1%.
But get my point. If you fail and only make 50%, half a percent, you're going to be happy. If you only make 1/4%, you're going to be dancing in the streets. Because by the time you're 30, you're no longer working. You see, the people that are getting a residual check in this room right now have done this. They've gone out and they've gathered their customers, and they helped other people gather customers, and other people, and other people, and they plug into a system that's proven for success. So the people that I picked up 5.5 years ago that are my customers, guess what? They're still with me. Now, a byproduct of that is they're with Ambit Energy. But they're with Ambit Energy because of me. Your mother's with Ambit Energy because she appreciates saving $300 versus what she was paying. Now think about your aunts and uncles, your cousins, your friends, your neighbors, and your business colleagues. They're going to be, but I always say this, and I'm sure you touched on it, 100% of the people we talk to about being business partners first. And if they say no to the business, then can I count on you to be my customer? In your lifetime, you will never be able to take $429 of your hard-earned money and invest it back in the greatest investment, which is you, not was, you're still here, which is you, and turn it into potentially what we have our hands on. It's not going to happen in your lifetime. That's a long-winded answer, but I hope
Yes.
Okay. All right, we're going to start this meeting in 4 minutes, according to Brian.
Is like a particular number that you have to get to as far as
Well, the total amount of customers you ever have is 20.
Okay.
And there's no quota in terms of how fast you gotta get to those 20. Your first 2 to make the first $100, or the additional 2 to get the bonus, or jumpstart, remember that, 3 ways, jumpstart, leadership, residual. That first check is the 28-day window. If you don't get any customers in 28 days, it doesn't put you out of business. You literally own your own business. You start a business, and someone asks you what you do, you own a marketing and sales organization for the largest retail provider in the United. That's pretty powerful.
Yeah, it can be, especially when you're talking to other.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You know, we have some phenomenal business owners already in the business. She's done pretty good with her. But, you know, we have doctors in the business, we have regular, we school teachers.
Which I know very good. Yes, I am. Her in our daughter's class.
Oh, okay, okay.
I was like, you look so familiar. And then he said something, I was like, oh my gosh, here we go. I'm like, keep running into people.
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
Good.
But I mean.
And did you know Miss Rhonda Hanson?
Yeah.
Polynesian? That's my cousin.
Oh, okay.
So,
It's
everybody's
a
family.
small world. But see, I was thinking, we own our own business. We've been in business for years, and you know, my dad's been a part of Tyler, and I just have all these. I mean, I can go to the grocery store, and it's like, how's your mom doing? How's your dad? I'm like, I need to say my life, but yeah, we're doing great, you know. So it's why, you know, I really know I can reach out to a lot of businesses because I run our finances at work. And I get so frustrated on a daily basis because I'm sitting here and I'm looking.
Lisa. Right, I'm Derek.
I get like, you know, I'm looking at RTX bills. I'm just like,
So you do commercial.
that's what he was telling me. I was like, so. Yeah.
Zero.
I know.
Mom said it's a lot good to your business.
Yeah, and that's what I've been seeing. And so it's crazy because it's just pumps nothing but energy up. And I get sick because there's a company actually in with and I'm sick. Right.
You would write it on the.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. That's what I was asking.
Actually, what you would get paid on that is not even our commission before. Which we can.
Oh, wow. Well, see, that's what I was trying to understand.
Maybe you could, or we'll get some more. Right, we need to be on
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
See you later.
Good evening, everybody. I'd like to welcome you this evening. Let's take care of a little bit of housekeeping. If you have a pager or a cell phone or anything of that nature that might beep, buzz, or anything else, we'd like for you to please silence that at this time so that you will be able to take in everything that we're going to present to you this evening. And I'd like to welcome you all for coming and seeing our presentation. My name is Debbie Davis. I'm a regional consultant with Ambit Energy. And we are here tonight to present to you a wonderful opportunity. And I want to share with you why I started my Ambit business. A few years ago, as our children were graduating from college, my husband and I were starting to assess what life was going to be like as retirement was going to be on the horizon. And we realized that it was going to be very different than we had anticipated originally, and that we needed to do something to shake that up so that he would have options of having his retirement when he was ready and do some other things financially to support our life. In doing that, in the middle of all of it, we felt we were being called mission work, and our retirement became ever more important in the fact that we want to be financially independent when that call comes and don't have to rely on anybody else. So as that unfolds, here are some reasons that you might desire additional income, want to reduce debt, any of the above that apply to you. Give more to charity, your church, put your kids through college. This bottom one right here, financial freedom, is really the bottom line for all of us. And that's different to each and every one of us. And our whys will change over time as we progress in our lives. But I'm here to assure you that Ambit is the right choice because it is the right company that is vision focused. It is an expanding industry. I don't think we know anybody that doesn't use electricity day in and day out. So that makes it recession proof. It's the perfect product. We use it each and every day. We pay for it each and every month, and we never even think about it. But it's not a product at all. It's a service that we habitually use and unconsciously pay for each and every month. And it is the greatest opportunity financially that we can offer anyone. We're remiss if we don't offer it to them, let them make their own educated choice, and it's not going to be for everyone. But we believe that after you see this information this evening, you'll be able to make that educated choice for yourself, and that puts the power in your hands. To tell you a little bit more about our industry, I'd like to welcome a wonderful lady who's a great leader in our group. She's an executive consultant, Pure Energy Award winner, phenomenal leader and mentor to all of us. I'd like you to welcome EC Lisa Pullingham. Is it where we're supposed to stand? Okay, cool. It's
great to be here tonight. I started my Ambit business 5 years ago, and the reason I started my business was that our family was really looking for another stream of income. We knew we needed to do something, and we needed to do it quickly. And we have four children. 2 were getting into their teenage years, and we were looking down the road at college and cars and all kinds of expenses. We had accumulated quite a bit of debt from some situations we'd been in with some real estate, and we just were really open to looking at a way. We were really in prayer about what we could do differently in addition to what we were already doing, and along came Ambit. So it's been an incredible blessing for our family. I get to visit with you tonight about our company. The vision of Ambit Energy is to become the finest and most respected retail energy provider in America. And we are well on our way, and in my opinion, we have achieved that. We have had just incredible growth, and you're going to see some of that tonight. But that vision statement was communicated from the very beginning of Ambit Energy by our CEO, Jerry Thompson Jr. And you see Jerry right there on your right. He is our CEO. He partnered with Chris Chambliss, our Chief Marketing Officer. These guys are the co-founders and owners of Ambit Energy. Ambit is a privately held company. And these 2 incredible entrepreneurs met one another and began this company back in the year 2006. They've had an incredible growth experience with other previous business endeavors over the years, and they have formed brought to Ambit a Fortune 500 executive team that is just doing an incredible job leading and guiding our company. Ambit has achieved many awards and recognitions. There are so many that there's no way they would fit all on this screen. So we're just going to highlight a few of the really main ones that we're especially proud of. Ambit has received awards as the top 100 places to work in the Dallas Morning News. They've received awards about being the fastest growing company in North Texas. And then in their 3rd full year of operation, Ambit was still a baby company and actually was awarded and earned the position of the #1 fastest growing privately held company in America by Inc. 500. And that's that award right there in the middle. As you probably know, Inc. 500, Inc. magazine does an annual review of privately held companies. And Ambit Energy, just in its 3rd full year, had grown over 20,000% and was the fastest growing company in America. So that was very exciting for our company. There's a couple of other things that I'll point out, and this is the direct sales, the global direct selling news, Global 100. They feature the largest direct sales companies in the world. There are thousands of direct sales companies. Most of them are international. They're global in many countries, and Ambit is still just in the U.S. and is already the #12 largest direct sales company in the world. So what's happening with our industry? Deregulation is happening. Most of you probably already know that monopolies are being broken up. Customers have the right to choose their retail energy provider, and so the timing is absolutely perfect for what we offer to you in this opportunity. Look at how our market size is right now. The United States, 50 states, and there are only 13 so far that are offered, that Ambit Energy offers service in. Do you see what a tremendous growth opportunity that is? However, look at the size of the market that we're in. In those 13 states, $66.5 billion a year is spent in energy, electricity, and natural gas. Let me repeat that. $66.5 billion a year is spent on energy just in the states that we're in. And potential customers, close to 50 million potential customers. Current market share, we're in less than 3%. If we were to squeeze 100 people in this room, probably 97 out of 100 are not our customers or consultants for our company yet. So we are just a new company off to an incredible start, built on a strong foundation with a huge potential of growth ahead of us. Here's how this whole thing works. Before the deregulation, there were companies that did all of these jobs. They generated the power, they delivered it through the lines, and then they billed the customers and provided customer service. But those jobs got broken up. So now We have companies in the energy industry, all they do is generate the power. We buy our power from one of the largest, probably the second largest corporations in the world, is who generates our power. It's delivered through the lines, and now there are companies that strictly deliver the energy through the lines into the communities from the generation plants. They own the lines, they own the meters. Ours in our area is Encore. Sometimes I'm asked the question, well, if I switch to your company as a customer, what happens if my electricity goes out? Are they going to know how to, where to come find me and get it turned back on? The answer is yes, because Encore remains our delivery company and they service everyone's lines, no matter which retail provider you're with. And Ambit Energy is an energy retailer. There are many of these in our country right now and many in our state of Texas, but we believe that Ambit is the finest and most respected, and we're going to show you just why that is. Ambit is offering some incredible savings and rewards for our customers. They're actually going above and beyond dollar value, giving back to our customers in great quantities. And let me talk a little bit about that. But first, we offer the perfect product. For a business owner starting a business, you have the opportunity to own a business, and we're going to show you how to do that with a product or a service that everyone uses. There's no cost to switch, nothing changes for the customer. We have no inventories, no deliveries, and no collections. Who's here a traditional business owner? I know there are several in the room. Some have storefronts, some own very expensive equipment, some have all kinds of sales and inventories. These can be sometimes the most fun, but the biggest headaches for traditional businesses. In Ambit Energy, you have none of that. You have a simple service, and Ambit Energy Corporate does all the heavy lifting in billing our customers, so you don't have to chase anybody down to make a payment for their electricity bill. We have impressive savings and benefits. We have incredibly competitive rates. Sometimes we see savings of 10, 20, 30% off of our friends and family's electric bills. We have a welcome gift for enrolling and monthly travel reward points. But I think the thing that so many of us are so excited about is our customer referral program. Our customers, Ambit Energy customers, your customers, can refer other customers to Ambit. They can refer friends and family to our company through their free website. And when they do and refer 5, they're gonna receive a travel package, their choice of a travel package. But 15 customer referrals are gonna generate something called free energy. And this is something that is changing thousands of lives across our country right now. Let me tell you how that works. Your friend, your family member that becomes your customer they're gonna be excited about their bill. They're gonna be excited about their savings, and they're probably gonna talk about it with a few people. When those friends come in as Ambit customers, when your friend gets to 15 referrals, Ambit's gonna take the average of those 15 electricity bills or gas bill and subtract it or credit it off of the referring customer's bill month after month after month. Pretty awesome. Our free energy credits every year since we've been in Ambit, and this is my 5th, we've been in Ambit for 5 full years, we average about $2,000 a year that we don't pay in electricity bills. $2,000 a year that come off of our bills over the course of 12 months in a free energy credit because we referred a few people, and you can do the same thing. Yeah, that's awesome. That buys, some shoes, a few textbooks, and all kinds of things that 4 kids from college age down to 11-year-old needs. I'm so excited to introduce our next speaker tonight. This guy has built an incredible business. He's become a great friend. He's a wonderful leader in East Texas. And would you please help me welcome to the front of the room, senior consultant, knocking on the door to executive, Derek White.
Well, that thing scares me right there. People see me all over the country. It might be blinding them. I get the great opportunity to show you the money. That's why everybody's here tonight. We do a very simple thing in Ambit. We make recommendations. We go out and ask you to gather a handful of loyal customers, which is friends and family, which generates revenue, comes back to Ambit, comes to UMPay, and them in savings and and rewards. Would you say that our customers get a benefit for being a customer? They do, right? They receive monthly kilowatt reward points. They can refer people. They can get trips and vacations, and they can also earn free energy. With any other company, anybody know a company that does that? I don't. So we get paid to make, we make recommendations every single day, right, guys?
Mhm.
Go read this book, go watch this movie, go eat at this restaurant, listen to this new song. You just don't get paid for doing those things. This is your one chance to make a recommendation that changes your life. The only thing that we have is a one-time fee of $429 to own and operate your own electricity franchise. Now, only overhead that you have is $24.95 a month. Now, I know there's traditional business owners in here. Can you run your business on $24.95 a month? You can't even pay the electric bill, right? But you get a slew of websites. You get 4 great websites. The first one I'd like to show you right here is this Why Ambit Works. That's a website where you can send your customers or your consultants, and they can learn about our company. We understand that you're brand new in this business and you can't get up in front of everybody and speak about Ambit. But that website, you can join business tonight, send mom, dad, uncle, cousin, best friend, next door neighbor, and they can learn about your business tonight, and they can join you in business. This website in the center, that's called your Power Zone. That's where you track every one of your customers, every one of your consultants, and every one of their customers. You can email one of them, you can email them all. It's a paperless business. It's very simple to use. But there's a great thing on there. Right in the center, it's called Ambit University. That's where I went to college, guys. I was a very young daddy, and I just had to go to work. I didn't have a choice to go to college, but I chose to invest my time into Ambit University. And Ambit University teaches you the tools that you need to be successful in this business, right? Electricity is pretty simple. You turn it on like this or on off like that, one way or the other, right? My switches are all backwards everywhere in my house. But it's simple. But that Ambit University teaches you what you need to know to be successful in this business. The benefits of owning your own business is obviously you have a flexible schedule. You have incredible tax benefits, guys. If you own your own home-based business, there's lots of stuff that can help you with taxes. And then you have unlimited income potential. So you're like, get into it, right? I like to tell everybody that you can have 2 questions when you start. The first one is, what's in it for me? That's your why, guys. Why are you going to add on to what you do every single day? I'm a car salesman by trade. I work tons and tons and tons of hours. I literally ran from Henderson, Texas into the door right when this meeting started. But this business right here is going to change my life and is allowing time to be put back into my life that I didn't get to spend with my family before. And the second question I like to say is, can you do it? I like to change one word and say, will you do it? Will you add 15 minutes extra or 30 minutes extra a day and put some time into a business that's going to benefit you and not the man that you're working for? We do 2 simple things over and over and over again. If you don't remember anything that I teach you tonight, remember these 2 things. Number 1, we get paid. We get paid to gather a handful of loyal customers, and then we help other people do the same thing. 2 steps over and over again. There's a website. It's called Energy 526. These are the building blocks of our business. This is what makes you promote. And promotion means what? More money, right? Yeah. We all want to make more money. So pay attention very closely. Ambit's fair. They give you 2 customer points, not 2 laptops. They give you 2 customer points. And then you go out and you switch your energy over, switch mama's energy over. You make your first $100. So gather 1 more customer for a total of 5. That's your first step of promotion. And the second step is we want to go and help other people do the same thing, right? So we talk to Ben or Susie, we invite them to a meeting, or we go by their house and we show them the business. They join you in business. They gather themselves. And they tell mama about it. They make 100. You make a matching 100. Pretty simple, right? Mm-hmm. Teach Ben to do that. Gather 2 customers. I'm going backwards here. He makes 100, you make a matching 100, but I'm going to stop right there because at the beginning of the presentation, you got to see a great gentleman. His name was Chris Chambliss. Jerry Thompson is a great man too, but Chris Chambliss puts our bonuses out every month, so he's my best friend. He just doesn't know it. So if you'll add one more customer, we'll change this number instead of saying 526 to 626. So if you add one more customer here, that's no longer 100, that's 300. They'll triple your bonus.
Boom.
Boom. You have until tomorrow night at midnight to join us in business together to be able to qualify for triple money. So let's teach Susie to do the same thing. Instead of just gathering 2, is she'll gather 4. She makes 300. You make a matching 300. Guys, very easy. You can join us in business tonight in a very few days. Make $900 in this business. It's very easy to do. Now we're going to take Ben and Susie and we're going to move them over. Okay? There's Ben and Susie. Now you need a total team of 6 people to join you in business, and that promotes you. You get an instantaneous overnight 55% raise for promoting yourself. Who's ever gone to a job and say, boss, I think I'm going to promote myself today. I'm going to be senior vice president. Nobody has, right? This business, you can promote at your own rate, how you want to work your business. Now, what does normal promotion mean in everyday business? What does that mean? More work, right? We got to do more work. Well, in Ambit, we do 2 things, right? Gather customers and help other people do the same thing. So in your regional business, as a regional, you're going to go out and you're going to start helping other people gather customers. They're going to make 100, but you're going to make an override of 55 if they just gather 2 customers. If they gather 4, they're going to make 300. You're going to make how much, regionals? $465 on anybody that comes into their business. And guys, this is where leverage starts happening in your business because you're a leader. You've promoted yourself to a leadership position in this business, to buzz light years, to infinity and beyond. Anytime someone comes in that business forever, you make an override on those customers of $55. They go out and they gather 2 customers, you make an override of $55. If they gather 4, you get $165. Crazy, huh? Now, these people you're not going to know. So I want you to think about this. Let's say you had 10 people join you in business. How much money is that per month? They just gathered 2, $550, right? Think about it if they gather 4 guys. That's a pretty good weekly income. Now, when you get a total team of 18, you go to a great place. It's called Senior Consultant. You get another $80 raise. So we do the same 2 things. We don't have to do more work. We just keep doing the exact same thing that we're doing. So as a senior consultant, you go out and you gather personally sponsored consultants. You teach them to gather 2 customers. They make 100. You make $235. They gather 4. That's 300. $705, guys. And I'm telling you, I run like this in the mailbox every time I get one of them coming in. And then the Buzz Lightyears, you get 135 override on everyone that comes into that business. That's $1,350 a week, guys, if you have 10 come in, or a month. Just think about it as a month. Then the next rate promotion is executive. You get an additional $80 raise. These guys, they just get silly. The money's just silly. And then nationals, they get an additional $25 raise. Now, guys, this money comes every single Friday, but it comes one time on every brand new consultant that comes in this business. Is that going to make you rich? No. It will not. It's fun, and it's good money, and it pays some bills, and it lets you take mom out to dinner. But this is what's going to change your life, guys. This is true residual income. So let's say you know 3 people that are really good and they'll work with this business. Now, how do you know that they're really good? Because they go out and find 3 people, right? And then how do you know that those people are good? They go out and find 3 people. So you multiply 3 out times 7 levels, that's 3,279 as far as consultants in your business. Now, this is not get rich quick. This is get rich over time. Now, you're ambitious. When we talk about a handful of customers, 20 customers is all you'll ever need to unlock every ounce of the pay pan that Ambit has. But let's say everybody else, they only do half of what you do. So they gather 10 customers apiece, guys. Ambit's fair. They pay on 5 bands of energy. So this is a band 1. That's the smallest structures. It's small apartments, houses, those types of structures. Ambit's fair. So this is the least amount of money that you can make per month. $57,844 a month, guys, coming in. When I saw this the first time, I was like, yeah, right. This is what got me really looking at the business was this one right here. Same scenario. You know 3 people that'll work this business. They know 3, so on and so forth, 3,200 consultants. You still gathered 20, but everybody else, all they could do was they switch themselves over and they barely could get mama to do it. 2 customers. On a band of 1, that's $11,571 a month, guys. That money comes every single 15th of every month, and it's there. I promise you, the checks really do come. Now, if that's not enough, Ambit adds on top of that. So I want you to take a little snapshot of all these little figures here, okay? Remember when you promoted yourself by doing 526 or what we call today 626 because we want triple? Get an extra quarter on the first customer to the last customer. Seniors get an extra 75 cents from the first customer to the last customers, guys, and those goes to Buzz Lightyears. That goes forever. That don't go to level 7. That goes to as far as you can make this deal go. Executives make an additional $1.50, and Nationals make an additional $2 on each customer. Has anybody ever sat up at night and said, boy, I wish I could figure out a way I could get $1 from everybody I know and everybody I don't know? Has anybody ever thought about that?
Yes.
I have. But this is your chance, guys. Go seniors. There's your $1. It's pretty simple. Get you $1 on every single person that you know and you don't know. It's very, very, very easy to do. It's a life-changing business. Now, I know we have regionals in the room. I'd like to just have you stand up and just tell us where you're from.
I'm Judy Miller from Tyler, Texas. I teach school.
I'm Jeff Miller, and I'm from Tyler, and I'm a videographer.
Louis McCowan, I spent a lot of time at FedEx.
Eric Danielson from Teachers Aid and Bus Driver.
Susan Butler, I am a small business over here in Tyler.
I'd let the seniors stand up, but we're online and I forgot, so we're going to go ahead and move forward with the meeting. I get the great opportunity to bring up a friend. I've been in the business for 5 years now, and Coach Alan Johnson has not only been a friend to me, but he's also a tremendous leader, and I don't think a lot of people in this area would have the success that they've had in this area if it wasn't for his foresight and seeing what this business can do for people. But he's been a Thompson Leadership Award winner, the People Choice, which is one I think is probably one of the best awards. It's voted on by every consultant in the company, and he was selected as the People's Choice Award winner. He's also a Yellow Jacket Award winner, which means he's earned over $1 million in Ambit Energy. I'd like to introduce you to Coach Alan Johnson.
I know. It's crazy. It's crazy. Thank you, Derek. Before we get going, actually, Derek, would you ask Debbie Davis to come here, please? This past Saturday, we held a national conference here in Tyler that was broadcast across the country, and we welcomed and hosted people from across the state, including our CEO and 2 other people from our corporate office. And in doing that, we recognized some individuals for what they've done inside our team. And you know, we awarded captains. We had the leadership award, but also we have something that's, being a coach, I kind of named that stuff captain. You know, you get the idea. And another one that we brought is called the ultimate teammate. Someone that literally, you know, and for me as a coach, I want to explain what an ultimate teammate is. Back when I was coaching, I was the guy that was willing to do anything for the betterment of the team. If he got to play, great. If he didn't get to play, he was the biggest supporter of everybody on the team. If he got to play, he made 100% effort on every opportunity. He was always on time for workout, at the bus when it's time to leave. He made sure preparation. He made sure his parents were involved. The list goes on and on and on and on and on. And in Ambit, we have people like that. We have a lot of people like that in Team 212. But in this quarter, I'd like to recognize this quarter's ultimate teammate. Help me congratulate regional consultant, the beautiful Debbie Davis. Thank you, Debbie. And you guys, thanks for being here tonight. I want to close the meeting out and just kind of review everything that we've kind of visited about with this business opportunity. Again, my name's Alan Johnston. I've been involved with Ambit Energy. I'll have a 6-year anniversary on December the 13th. So I'm closing in on 6 years, and it's been a ride that I never thought would happen, because I've looked at a lot of these businesses, have said no to every one of them, and said yes to this one, based on 2 primary things, really 4, but I'll talk about 2 tonight. And here's the first one, and that is I never wanted to be a salesman. I respect people who sell. The guy that just got through sharing the second half of the meeting is a car salesman. You know, when you hear car selling, people are like, I don't want to go to the car. Derek, I'm just saying it how it is, brother. You know, because nobody trusts the car salesman. And here's a guy that's involved in this, building a great business. I mean, that speaks for it. But what I figured out in a hurry is I wasn't going to have to sell anything to anyone. I've given people 2 options. As you build your business, you're going to give people 2 options. Option 1, keep more of their hard-earned money. Option 2, help someone they know, love, and trust build a business. If you want to sell something, you need to go to work for our corporate office in Dallas, because that's what Ambit Energy's corporate office does. We offer options. Another concern of mine was the time element. In basketball, I was working 90 hours a week during the season, out of season, 60 hours a week. In the summer, I worked all the time. You know, as a child growing up, I saw a bumper sticker that said the best part of teaching is June, July, and August. And after the first 6 weeks of my career, I figured out in a hurry that was the biggest fake bumper sticker in the world. My summers were on the back of a tractor cutting, raking, baling hay, teaching basketball camps, teaching driver's ed, painting houses, building fences. I work from sun up to sundown like all of you guys and a lot of you people do also. Now my summer jobs is I go to work out by the swimming pool in the backyard if I want to. The power of part-time is exactly what Ambit's given to us. Another concern of mine was the compensation plan. You see, I'm not a greedy man, but stereotypically in most home-based businesses, the people who get in first make the most. At the end of the day, it's all about timing and being that first person in with Ambit Energy. Earlier, we heard someone speak during a training that we held here about a couple that's been in Ambit for 3 years, and they're already a top 10 money earner in this company. They've already made over $1 million in 3 short years. There's people that are going to be joining Ambit on the years to come that are going to be jumping even faster than that because of that map you saw earlier. We're in 13 states. We're going to open up our 14th state in January. But in January, we're going to have a corporate event on the 24th where there's going to be even more states announced. This company is going to spread across the country, and it allows us to be at the right place and time. It is the perfect timing. We've all been guilty at some point in our life of thinking, I wish I woulda, coulda, shoulda. And you get to make that decision tonight. Ambit is currently the #1 rated retail provider of energy in the entire world through all direct sales associates, through all direct sales. It's the #1 rated company in the entire world. People, we're in 13 states. When we talk about the world compared to America, then take the world compared to America compared to just 13 states. The timing couldn't be better for you, and we all do the same thing. We gather loyal customers, again, people that want to save their hard-earned money, people who want to help you build your business, and then we help others do the same with a building block of 5-2-6. 5 customers, personally sponsored minimum of 2, and help them get their business going. The system is in place. We've heard our top money earners talk about what it was like before any of this was even in existence. When they were talking about the business on napkin plates, when they were talking about the business just through words, when they were talking about the business on dry erase easels. Now we have magazines, we have websites, we have these online business presentations, we have trainings, we have regional, local trainings, we have national trainings. The system is there. And all you have to do is know someone who uses electricity. And then you have a dying, true drive to change your financial future and the people that you know. So I ask you, does it make sense? Do you know someone who uses electricity? Do you think they'd like to pay less? And we've just shown you a way to help that happen and you make a recurring residual income. Why not invest $429 in you? It's not in Ambit Energy. We're debt-free, privately held. With all due respect, Ambit doesn't need our money. But what Ambit's allowed us to do with this marketing model is, and trust me, Jerry Thompson and Chris Chambliss could have done traditional marketing. They could have hired a marketing group and be spending like our competitors $1 million a day in mass marketing. They could have done that very easily. But what these guys have chosen to do is allow you and I a chance to build our business, make recommendations, and instead of paying a marketing, they pay us. They'll pay you. So get with the person who got you on the online presentation or the person who brought you here tonight to this. Get any questions you have answered. But I do thank you for your time and energy. Bye. Bye. Can I work?
Go to bed.
There's really people on there. That's what's fun about it. The other day at the is it off now?
I'll do it again.
Really?
Yes.
Go to bed. I saw you. I saw you.
Oh my gosh. Okie dokie, people. That's how that cookie crumbles. Hey, Tuesday, McAllister's, and Thursday from here on. Okay, and we will be back on with our team calls. Well, I'm not gonna say that yet. We might start doing online jumpstart training at 9 o'clock on Wednesday.
Hey, Frank, how's it going?